Did. So back in stock, first time you're seeing them, not for long I predict, are these gorgeous Gerber daisies. These are the double majestics. My mom, I wish I would have brought this picture to show you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
I planted these a couple years ago along the side garden of my mom's house, and they were pretty, pretty good size because you send good shipping samples.
Yeah.
But 2 years later, oh my gosh, they were like twice as big as these.
They exploded.
And all up and down her house were all of these beautiful pops of color.
That's awesome.
Gerber daisies are perennials. They have these have very sturdy stems. They're not going to wilt over and get all like, like slimy like some of them do. They have tons of rows of petals, tons of bright color.
Yes.
They're absolutely gorgeous, and you get all of the colors that you're seeing right here. So double the love on a double majestic Gerber daisy. 3 payments of $11.17. I highly encourage you to get these. These are, you have to know nothing to be successful with these daisies.
That's right.
You can put them in a pot. They love a pot.
Yes.
They love it in the ground. They love pretty much any amount of sun. You just don't want to put them in like total shade.
Right, absolutely.
All right, Stephanie, take over. Tell us about these.
Well, Carolyn, I have to say I'm super excited for the garden season kickoff and to be bringing probably the most gorgeous Gerber daisy I have ever seen. This is the double majestic, but really it should be called like quadruple majestic because they're giant and just it gets its name from all of these gorgeous petals, which if we could just zoom in really close, I would love to show you just like how voluptuous and layered these flowers truly are. And most Gerber daisies, Carolyn, that we're used to seeing growing up, they're annuals. So you would go to a garden center or even the grocery store and pick up a small plant. It would give you like a dozen flowers, and then in 2 months you throw it away.
Exactly.
These are winter hardy perennials.
They come back
and
every
they're
year.
Giant. Now, traditionally, we have another winter hardy Gerber daisy, the Sweet Series. It's gorgeous. It's so cute. But when you compare that Sweet Series that I have in my hand to one of these double majestics, I mean, there's no question.
There's no comparison.
There's no comparison.
And listen, I love all flowers, and these are just, I mean, seriously, look how different the textures of each one. And I kind of, we can go down the row, but I just to twirl around this vase. So look at this light pink one. It almost looks like a dahlia.
I know.
Look at that. That's a daisy. And then over here,
you have the majestic yellow.
The majestic yellow, so more traditional, but twice the size. Then over here, look at that Piketty edge.
Yes, that's the majestic purple.
Oh, pretty, and then that beautiful pop of hot pink,
which,
as you know, is the color of the year.
Oh, I didn't, but that's good
fashion.
to know. There you go.
So you'll have a very fashionable garden with that hot pink one.
And these are winter hardy. So that means, Carolyn, they're going to come back for you year in and year out, getting bigger and better, just like you said at your mom's house. And these are like flower factories. Traditionally we think annuals are what's going to give you all these flowers for the whole season. Truthfully, these outflower the annuals. And, so you are going to have hundreds of flowers.
A lot of perennials take a while to get to that point. These do not. You're going to get, now what am I going to get this year? I'm going to get a lot of flowers.
You will. You'll have upwards of 100 per plant. And it's a 4-piece collection, so that's 400 in just the first year. And then next year that could double or triple and so on and so forth.
Love it.
And this is what you will be receiving at home, Carolyn. So we have these really cute, it's new. We started this last year. It's called an Ellie pot. So you see there's no plastic container. You're just going to take this. It's better for the plant. It's better for you because it's less work to do as a gardener.
And you put it right in the ground, just like that.
Right into the ground, right into your container. And then from this Ellie pot to this gorgeous majestic purple that I have, this is probably like second season. So imagine just where you're going to put these in your garden. This is garden planning. So, we're sitting in winter. It's gray, it's cold. Think about just that dreamy summer garden that you want and how many collections you need to pick up to achieve that beautiful Gerber daisy look.
These will get like half the size of what's in these pots this summer. You're going to get a lot of flowers, a great pop of color. You can put multiples in a large pot if you want to.
Absolutely.
You can put each one in individual pots. You can put
I'd
them
love
in
to
the
go
ground.
through the images so we can see
do.
how they look in the garden and just to start dreaming up these ideas because like I said, garden planning now, you're going to place your order. We're not going to ship till it's time for you to plant. And this is exactly like what you said, Carolyn. Get a few collections and mix them into one large container. Imagine that statement piece, and that's only 3 out of the 4 colors. When we first brought these a couple years ago, we only could get our hands on a few of the colors because they were brand new. These debuted with us, Carolyn, in 2021. So they're only 2 years old. And this is the majestic burgundy. And if you take a look, I mean, imagine counting all of those petals. Most Gerber daisies, they have about one layer, maybe 15, 20 petals. These are called the double majestic.
These almost like you don't even want to call them a daisy.
Exactly. They look like you
like
said a dahlia.
Like a dahlia or
a
something
mum
with
even.
Yes, like tons of rose. Look at that one. That's the
know.
one that's really fluffy.
That's my Uncle Court's favorite. That's the light pink. It's absolutely stunning. And you can see it there planted in that beautiful container. So if you don't have a large garden, don't worry. These are beautiful for patio gardens, or pick up 3 collections. And if you're like my brother Devin, he likes his garden to be color coordinated. So he puts all of the yellows together. And if you want to achieve that look, pick up 3 collections.
Yeah.
These are winter hardy perennials.
Well,
the largest Gerber daisy perennial we've ever brought.
This is one of the things I already ordered before the show. I always like to tell you what I'm shopping for, and I have tons of these from last year. They are so gorgeous, and I actually I put all mine in the ground last year, Stephanie.
Excellent.
So I mentally went through how many flower pots do I have? 1, 2, 3 on one porch, 3 in front of the garage. There's 4 more in the front of the house. So I bought several sets, and I'm going to put a couple of these in each big pot. So I have multicolors, because you know what? They just are happy. Daisies are happy. They're friendly. They make you smile. These are so easy.
Yes.
Now, when you plant them, when they, you're going to water them in. Remember, you guys, basic stuff. If you're a new gardener, everything's easy, but everything needs water.
That's right.
Everything needs some amount of sunshine, even the shade plants.
That's right.
So you want to make sure that you give these sun, you give them water, and you give them this.
Yes. As my uncle says, success is in the bag. This is a Roberta's Bounty. This just is going to ensure that your plants are perfectly well fed, and it's going to give you that many more flowers, and you can use it on literally anything that you're growing this year.
I love it. Okay, so here's what you're getting. It's not a choice.
That's right.
You get all 4 of these, and they're coming to you like this.
Exactly.
So you don't have to go out and buy a giant pot. If you just have a little pot right now, or a little spot in your garden, you only get that dirty little digger. Where's Roxanne? That dirty little digger should be out here right now.
Yep.
But it's coming up later in the show. It's my best little garden digger. You dig a tiny hole and put this in and water it in. Now, should I put the Bounty in it right away or give it a little time?
Give it a couple of weeks, let it get its roots settled, and then you can start using the Bounty. And this one bag, Carolyn, is going to produce 60 gallons, so it's going to last you a good long time. And I just wanted to show, we have other perennial winter hardy Gerber daisies, which is the Sweet series, and I love them. I'm a Gerber daisy girl. But when you compare it to this majestic, double majestic Gerber daisy, I mean, oh my goodness, if you can get your hands on these Gerber daisies, you will have no regrets. They're a perennial. They're the largest perennial Gerber daisy around, and it's just going to bring your garden full of color year in and year out.
These are one of our most popular flowers ever. How many years has Roberta's been at QVC now?
Oh man, like 25?
25?
Since I was 3, so.
Oh my gosh.
Do the math.
You were a little toddler at the time. So they brought us so many popular plants over the years. This is by far and away one of the most popular ever. People love these. How many are gone now? 2,400 now ordered. Customers are buying more than one.
Excellent.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
You want to get several sets. You want to put multiple colors in a pot. You want to put different ones in. These are great along a walkway.
Oh, yeah.
These are great in the front row. So if you're doing like a row of color, this is going to be the one that doesn't get super tall.
That's right.
So you can put this in the front row or along a walkway or along your driveway. Put them in pots, but then you're going to put maybe our Today Special Value
behind it
in the second row behind it, and something super tall like a crepe myrtle behind that. Unless it's your crepe myrtle,
which is dwarfed, which is really cute.
Another favorite.
Yes.
So again, everything comes with a growing guide. This tells you exactly how much sun, how much water, how big it's going to get, how far apart to plant everything. So this is super helpful. Don't throw this away. This comes in the box.
And Carolyn, I wanted to just mention, these are the real flowers. This is what you're going to be
these
growing.
aren't fakes out here right now.
No, these are real. I mean, you can touch them, get in close. This is the real deal. And so imagine going out and for Mother's Day, rather than buying a bouquet of flowers, pick up a set of these and build 2, ship 2 to your mother. She's going to be having bouquets season after season. You're going to start getting flowers in April all the way until your second hard frost. So that's like 6 months of flowers.
And can I just say, $33.50 for 4 plants.
Oh my gosh.
That are extra special double size is a steal. Have you been to your garden store lately? They probably have Gerber daisies that are just the plain single row of petal ones. And I don't know where you live, but where I live, I am not walking out of there with 4 plants that are pretty good size for $33. And they're not going to look like this when they get to their full size.
I would say it'd be hard to find.
This is a bargain.
Yeah, exactly. A perennial Gerber daisy. of this size. And like I said, we have other series. It's called the Sweet Series, and it's adorable, and I love them. But compared, if you can just take a look at the size difference of these flowers, this is the Sweet Series. This is the Double Majestic. These are like 3.5 inches across. And like you said, I meant to, reiterate, these are like the happiest flower you can grow.
Hey, Court, where's your lavender? Do you have some lavender that's...
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
Can you bring me a pot over here? Because we have lavender. Is it coming up next?
It's
Are we out of order? I don't know, but I think it's coming up next.
Thank you, Uncle Court.
Uncle Court. Oh, Uncle Court. All right, so I just want to put these, let's see.
Here.
Stephanie, let's spread some things apart.
I can hold this up even.
Because you guys, you can mix and match these lavender. Look how gorgeous.
Look at that.
Here, let me have this one.
Yeah, go for it.
So you can mix and match these Roberta's plants. Now the lavender is coming up next. It's also not going to get out of control as far as how tall it gets. But remember, lavender in your garden is going to keep pests away. So you definitely want to get this.
Yes.
And I love the pop of purple with the pinks.
Absolutely.
And you can mix these all into that front or middle row. So those are coming up. I just wanted to let you know.
Excellent garden design.
Yes.
Thank you, Carolyn.
And Roberta's always brings you things that you can coordinate.
Oh, yes.
Because a lot of people ask us, what do I plant with those? Really, with these, you don't have to plant anything else because they fill out and they give you all these colors.
That's right.
We have well over 3,000 now ordered, super popular. These sold out exactly a year ago. It's taken all this time for you to see them again. Please don't miss out this year. These are one of the prettiest, easiest things to grow in your garden, and everyone loves them.
Yes.
So, all right.
Thank you, Carolyn.
The Gerber daisies from Roberta's, everybody. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah, see you soon.
Okay, so Uncle Court is coming up next. We're going to talk about the lavender, but we also have our today's special value coming up from Cottage Farms. Now,